Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video. Guys, I'm afraid that the Jamaican girls trip set the bar too high because I don't know, there's something about this trip in Brazil that it's just not giving. I can't even tell, is it maybe the cost or is it giving low budget vibes? Angazi, guys. But the moment you feel like an episode is too long, you just know it's giving boring vibes. I never thought I would say this, but guys, I think I might miss Unungu. Someone was saying, Wuti, by now Unungu would have asked Annie, girl, where's your husband Utakuru? Or are you still married to Takuru? Or something, guys, you know, to bring some vava voom. It's like the Durban girlies, they're afraid of bringing it drama. But granted, guys, Annie is not a drama starter. Angel is also not a drama starter. Jojo is not that. So I don't know what we were expecting from the Durban girls. At this point, I am just waiting for Crystal, my girl. Maybe she's going to bring what that piece that's missing, Angazi. Or maybe, guys, Dr. C is gonna be that X factor that we are looking for, because apparently girl knows how to go really low. And the way these girls are messing with her, I'm just like, you girls are gonna cry. This is the same woman that brought a coffin to a person or to someone, was it Zena's event or someone's event, and you guys are busy poking her. Speaking about Zena, guys, episode 2, right? The ladies are busy having dinner. Dr. C is busy being a loud mouth there when Zena walks in. Now, guys, I don't know why people are getting this perception that Zena doesn't know, or should I say Annie, that Zena doesn't know how to speak up for herself. She's seeming weak. She's seeming dumb. Did you guys see how Zena's presence shut up Dr. C? I mean, that woman was shaking in her boots. You could see she was not expecting this. So I think Dr. C might know that Zena, listen, she might be beautiful, she might be cute, but I don't think, guys, she's a walkover in the manner she appears to be. Listen, and it was apparent, all the ladies could see that all of a sudden Dr. C is quiet. All of a sudden she doesn't have much to say. Listen, the ladies took that to their advantage, used that to their disposal, and they were on Dr. C's case. Listen, I get it that Dr. C has been poking them, and the majority of them were mad at her, and this was their opportunity to get back at her. But I don't think that was a warm welcome from Zena. I mean, she just got there, and already people are asking about the coffin, what. I felt overwhelmed for Zena. Like, give me a break. Let me sit down, settle in, and drink some percentage to have strength for this matter. As the night goes on, Miriam decides to call Zena aside to have a conversation, and she says that, listen, we've heard Dr. C's side of the story, and I would just like to hear your side of the story. And Zena starts crying. At that point, I'm like, what is she crying for? Because I couldn't even make sense of what she was saying. All I heard is that she was saying something along the lines that Dr. C said the women are being killed because of her or something like that. And I'm like, didn't Dr. C say that because you called her a witch? And Dr. C responded to that by saying, when you innocently, or when you loosely rather, call women witches, this is the results. The women are dying in certain parts of Nairobi because they are being falsely accused. So Dr. C was saying, you can't be saying such things. You can't be throwing around such terminologies or calling me a witch, knowing the situation. Listen, if Zena wants to, I feel like she could use this situation to her benefit and get everyone in her corner. Because I don't know why everyone thinks, or majority of the people think, that Zena is the victim. No, Amy was spot on when she said that both of these ones, Zena and Dr. C, were acting like beasts towards one another, were throwing each other with nasty words. So none of them is a victim. But Annie's problem, guys, which I don't like, and Annie's been doing this from the franchise of Durban. Annie likes fighting battles, guys, that are not hers. Like, I get it. I love the spirit of wanting women to stand up for themselves. But hi, at some point, when you see a person doesn't have energy for a situation, step back. At this point, Annie is more mad than the supposedly victim herself, Zena, about this whole situation. Annie just needs to calm down. I love Annie, but girl, no. There was also a scene where Annie and Zena are paired together and they're going out for some train, I don't know, something like that, guys. But when I saw them together, I kind of felt like their vibes match, and I kind of liked them together as a duo or maybe as friends. But I thought to myself, Annie is not going to, this friendship is not going to last for long because, as I said, Annie doesn't get along with people who don't act according to the way she wants you to act to show how serious you are. So in as much as I think maybe they would get along because of their personalities, I just don't think Annie's going to make room for that. Day 2, guys, in Rio, and Dr. C calls the producer. She says, listen, this stunt that you guys pulled on me last night, what was that about? How can you guys bring Zena here without informing me? And guys, the producer's response, I'm just like, please, stop gaslighting Dr. C. Guys, one thing about me, ne? I did say on episode 1, I've got a love-hate relationship with Dr. C. Yes, some things I just feel like she doesn't have self-awareness, and some things I'm just like, ma'am, are you fine upstairs? Like, how did you think that was okay to say or to do? But at the same time, there's just something that I like about her, and I can't really even explain it. So anyway, the producer then says, no, the reason why we brought you guys here is so that you can clear any misunderstandings, so that you can create new friendships. I'm just like, please. You guys knew very well what you guys were doing. Now, Dr. C is speaking about her concern, that her concern is safety, that, listen, Zena could have used the glass as a weapon to attack her. And I just thought that Dr. C was just being extra, guys. Up until I saw other snippets, and I'm just like, auntie, these ladies from Nairobi, guys, what's wrong? Why are you guys so quick with your hands? And then I quickly understood why Dr. C is so concerned. Because clearly Zena's not afraid to get physical. But at the same time, I'm just like, Dr. C, you go around saying the most nasty things about people. And then when they start reacting in their own way, all of a sudden, it's not all fun and games. No, you must calculate. You must calculate the cost of the words that you get to say, because you are not in control of the way people get to react to you. After that meeting with the producer, all of a sudden Dr. C is acting all nice, guys, to the other ladies. I'm just like, Dr. C, are you trying to form alliances, or what exactly are you trying to do? Now, someone did say this on episode 1. Dr. C, when you're speaking to her one-on-one, she seems fine and understanding. Put her in a group setup. I don't know, main syndrome, what starts coming out. She just acts differently when she's in a group or a large group setup versus when she's one-on-one with ladies or within a small group setup. Or either, guys, maybe she was afraid that, listen, maybe the things I say is gonna get me in trouble with these ladies. So you know what? Let me just be nice to them. So she sees Jojo and Emmy sitting near the bar, and she goes to them, she apologizes, and while Angel, who later joins them, and Jojo forgives Dr. C, and is on some, no ma'am, let me sit on that, let me think on that. Guys, Annie sometimes drains my energy. Honestly, like, why do you want to sit on? I get, guys, that for some people it takes long to forgive, but I'm just like, Annie, hi, girl, don't take things to heart. Guys, do you know this thing of taking things to heart and taking time to forgive, that it can affect your health? I mean, you just met Dr. C. Why do you still want to be sitting on whether you were forgiving her or not? I just expected her to say, okay, fine, I forgive you, but it doesn't mean we buddy. I'm watching you. I would have taken that. But to say, Woody, I'm sitting with whether I'm going to forgive you or not, and that is too deep for a person that you don't even know. Now, someone that I am pleasantly enjoying, guys, is Miriam. I didn't expect to enjoy her in this type of way. In fact, I thought Miriam was gonna be the drama, guys. But listen, I love her personality. But from the snippets of, she's from the franchise of Nigeria, ne? I think so. She is also quick with the hand. So listen, she might be fun and funny, and she might be a vibe, but don't get my girl there. Don't get my girl there. Very similar to Angel. Now the ladies go out to the beach, guys, and then production decided to divide them. So it's Annie and Zena, the two of them together, and then there's Miriam, and Dr. C, the three of them, and then the rest of the ladies, which is Jojo, Princess, Chikoko, and Angel, the three of them together. And listen, in all of these setups, who's the hot topic? Dr. C, guys. But listen, Madame and Miriam decide to advise Dr. C that, listen, this issue between you and Zena has been going on for too long. Just put it behind you so that we can enjoy the trip tonight when we have late lunch. Maybe let's bring it, or are you comfortable with us bringing up the topic on the table so that you guys can have a civil conversation? Dr. C's like, yes, no problem. Don't. I'm just like, Dr. C, guys, this woman is a lot of work. Come the late lunch, guys. I thought this whole thing was going to be the drama on the table come late lunch was going to be Dr. C and Zena. But to my surprise, well, they were. But to my surprise, Angel and Jojo, well, Annie brings up a question and then she says, hi, bo, guys, when I watch you guys' franchise, why are you ladies so quick with the hands? And then she says, okay, when Angel, you surprised me, you disappointed me. I'm like, disappointed you, Annie? Like, hi, boy, please. Angel is not your child for you to say you disappointed me. Angel then wants to explain herself and explain the situation. Now, Angel had a fight with, what's that lady's name with the big lips? So anyway, Angel, while she's explaining herself, she then says the whole night, I was sitting quietly, I was behaving. Jojo then says, no, Angel, don't lie. You are not behaving. You are the one who actually shoshed. You're the one who provoked the type of reaction that you got. And Angel gets annoyed at that because she's like, Jojo, that's not true, and what. So she gets irritated. Now, when Angel goes to explain the situation, she says that, listen, given the situation, yes, violent is not good. But given the situation, that lady, Begang Chuaela Gabi, that lady, listen, she got what was coming to her. And I don't regret that situation. Jojo then says, but I was the one who got hit. You actually hit me on the head. Angel then says, but you entered yourself in the situation. Had you not entered yourself in the situation, you wouldn't have gotten hit. And the rest of the ladies felt like that was so insensitive coming from Angel, because Jojo is saying, listen, I got hurt. Angel is on some, listen, I'm a Kasi girl, and one thing about us Kasi girls, when you call on a fight, we never decline that thing, guys. Oh, Angel, that comes out the moment you get her mad. So anyway, Angel's on some, listen, you should have not gotten yourself involved. I think the reason why Angel could not even get herself to a place where she could apologize to Jojo is because Jojo already irritated her by saying that, listen, Angel, you were not innocent in the whole situation. She also kind of felt like Jojo was kind of making this whole situation about her, whereas Angel was just answering a question that Annie was posing. Other people just felt sorry for Jojo, and they felt like, but Jojo, why do you always welcome people like this into your circle? Your friends don't have a manner of treating you. I don't think it was that deep, guys. Honestly, I just feel like Angel just kind of felt like, Jojo, you should have set this one out, because I was answering, why are you trying to, hi, we eventually get to the matter of addressing Dr. C and Zena's situation, which, by the way, I really hope they're gonna cut it off, guys. This situation, I think I'm already getting tired of it. And listen, Zena doesn't even have energy to be explaining herself. Annie gets so mad that Zena's not getting worked up or explaining herself. She gets up and she starts calling Dr. C a narcissist, which I just kind of feel like one thing about Annie. I feel like when it comes to people's characters, she clocks them very well. Because while Zena was trying to explain herself, Dr. C just puts her hand on Zena, rubs her shoulder, and puts her hand on Zena's chair. What was that about? Like, don't do that, because I kind of feel like that's provocative. You can't not be fine with someone and someone's explaining something and you putting your hand on them or you shushing them. Like, what are you doing? While Zena's trying to talk there, guys, and it just gets up and she's like, you know what? Actually, I can't do this. And she walks off. Guys, there's something that Zena said, which I feel like the ladies should have been there to hear her say that. She said one thing about Dr. C. Once you understand and clock her character and her personality, you won't give them the time, you won't give her the time of day. And I see like with narcissists, that's how you deal with them, because they always want attention, they always wanna, no, you just don't let them talk and talk and talk and just keep quiet like the mad people that they are behaving to be. Anyway, let's pause it right there. You tell me your thoughts on this episode. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys on the next one.